Let me look at you, ma'am. Is
Here I am.
that the? No, it's not. That's different.
Then what?
The t-shirt, the shirt that you wore doing the Life at Home.
Oh no, this is different. It's also a Newly. Like I'm renting it. Like I was renting that shirt too.
Newly?
Yeah, it's like a clothing rental service.
Kind of like
Rent the Runway or Stitch Fix.
Stitch Fix.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Rent the One Way. I listened to the How I Built This on NPR from
Oh, nice.
the people who
did Stitch Fix.
No, Rent the One Way.
Okay.
I think it was a woman who was the founder of Rent the One Way.
Yeah.
There was a moment where like that's all I would listen to. How I built this.
I love that.
I need to get back into it. I have no idea why or how that escaped me.
Yeah.
But that
was like one of the first podcasts I feel like that was really popular. I mean, maybe I was just How I Built This.
You mean popular to you? One of your favorites, or you're like, oh, this is
like
big.
Just like whenever podcasts started like coming out.
Okay.
And people were like throwing around some podcasts you should listen to. I feel like that was one of the big ones.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I can see that. That's so funny. I started do you believe in 2013 I had a radio show? I had a radio show 2013 out of my own studio from my laptop using a software. I can't even remember the name of it. That's crazy. Let me tell you, Abby, I tried so many things.
I was a junior in high school.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Well, I mean, I could have been a senior, depending on when it was, what month it was.
There was I wish I had the intuition to realize what I was doing many, many years ago before it was hot.
Yeah.
Was about to be hot.
I know. I have the same feeling about like, cause I started like doing a little bit of blogging when I was in college.
Yeah.
Honestly, like probably around ish the same time, like freshman, sophomore year of college.
Yeah.
And I remember like, this was when Instagram had been out, but like influencers weren't really kind of a thing yet. They weren't called that. Mm-hmm. And I was like posting, and then I ended up just getting like imposter syndrome. And so I stopped, and I'm like, I could have been a freaking influencer. And you could have been
Leandra Medine.
Who's that?
You'll know it. Man Repeller.
No, I don't know.
No? Really?
Yeah.
That really surprises me. Okay, well, it's one of the biggest like fashion blogs.
Okay.
There was also another one in New York to where it just like posted a stylish person like once a day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like paparazzi type
yeah,
style.
kind of a thing. And then there was what you had she just kind of like got back in the buzzworld because she went after one of her stylists. Not went after, she said something publicly about it. I can't remember the name, something saying the Row, but that's not it. That's the fashion brand from the Olsen twins. I'm almost positive. Okay. It's a very popular. Okay, see, now I'm totally going down. Stop yourself. Red light, green light, red light. But the blog world was a very, very big world.
Yeah. Because you would like have a blog like on WordPress, and you would like write long blogs with your own brain, not ChatGPT. Our audience's attention to detail, or just what they craved, what they were looking for, was so much different. Yeah,
Abby.
Yeah,
I went on a story archive spree.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched almost all of them.
I saw that I was like, okay, Abby. But even going back to 2021, it's so obvious that what was standard or relative, or what hit or what captured people around social media 5 years ago, night and day.
Yes.
It's not even comparable to what you have to do now. If you are building a brand, if you're a business, if you consider yourself a professional in any way on social media right now, it is 100% gamified.
Yes.
That is it.
Yeah.
It is instructions and like the possibility to kind of go against the grain of these instructions, but you are literally playing Mario Kart and you have to understand how to play Mario Kart. That's it.
Yeah, but
That's
if you
it.
play it, like you said, if you play it like too much, then you're just gonna fall into the oblivion. So you have to play it enough.
Play it and non-play it.
Yes, it's such a, and like, you know, obviously that's my life for other brands, like not myself, but and it's like you, on top of also it being a game, it's also just kind of like luck sometimes. Like
100%. Yeah.
Like I'll post, like I posted something yesterday for one of my accounts, and it was kind of just like a last minute, like I wanted to get a post up and I didn't really think about it. I just like posted it and it's performing better than like any post in the past month. And I'm like, I thought about this the least amount. And of course that's the one that's like doing well.
Yeah. So it is a little bit of like, you have to have moments to where it's just like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to go off of my feeling and that kind of thing. Yeah. So, and this is not a professionals podcast, but we are both in that world.
Yeah, totally.
So, and one of the other scariest things is like a lot of those, some of the, like in 2020, maybe around April, May, I did this thing where I asked people, and that was a moment where I was like, I could like put something out there and dozens of people would submit to it.
Well, COVID was also like, people were starved for attention and like, or not attention, but connection. Yes.
And I put that out there. I put a kind of a call out there asking people, what was it? What
they need more
what they needed more of, right? Abby, it was one of those things to where it just like kept, like, I should have showed, which would have taken days, the responses to these things.
Yeah.
Where people, and I was doing a lot of spoken word kind of, it's not even so much spoken word because my style of spoken word is much more theater based. It's not like, hey, baby, it's different. But I was doing a lot of that, and a lot of people were just like, thank you for, I really like that one. I really like that one. Ooh, this one. And it was just, it was a time and place where if you had something to say that made people feel good, they were just like jumping on it.
Gravitating towards it. Yeah. You know? I remember my sister was doing like virtual cooking classes during
Oh, really?
COVID.
She was leading them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like,
dope.
She would like, put it on her, because she at this time was still doing her like food blogging stuff. And it was so fun. She would have like a lot of people join, and it would be like, she would have you gather all of the ingredients beforehand, and then she would have a Zoom and you could have your camera on and you could unmute and be like, ask her a question.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That still could do well today. Yeah. Here's the last thing I'll say about that. A number of those people, I haven't even like seen their face on social since then.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are just like people that I've had so many like real professional connections over the internet of people that I've never met before.
Yeah.
That are like, that feel like real colleagues, right? But the fact that the algorithm is so strong, there's a number of those people who, when I was scrolling through, I was like, oh, I forgot we were cool then.
Yeah.
Like I forgot we had a vibe then. Like, and it was.
I loved that question so much. I was like, should that be a segment on our podcast?
We have, look, it's not even so much should that be a segment of our podcast. It is, Doc, are you remembering what your purpose is? Are you remembering the kind of way you want to resonate? So it's not even so much should we say this on the podcast. Are people, the young lady that is now the first board of advisors for Life at Home, I messaged her the other day. I said I had a revelation. I know how the relationship between Life at Home and its board of advisors needs to go. I'm going to send you 3 questions. And once a month when we meet, those questions are going to sound like, does Life at Home feel like this? Is what you're seeing or reading feel like this?
Yeah.
Are we nailing this feeling? Especially her, because she comes from that writing, copy, feeling kind of space. And every month we're going to hop on a call, and I'm going to ask those same 3 questions.
Yeah.
Does it feel like this? And she's going to say, no, I don't, I'm not getting that. and I'm gonna know to kind of get back into, that kind of thing. And so the reason why I shared that was almost like a reminder to me. It wasn't like bragging.
Yeah.
I was just like, holy moly, like, where are we going?
Yeah.
It was a wake up call to say, hey, you can still do this. But it's also another wake up call to say, hurry up and build your fucking community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get your people off the other shit and onto your platform as soon as possible. Because Abby, if I can see a difference between 2026 and 2021, what is going to happen to these platforms in 2030?
Yeah.
It's going to be stale. It's going to be dry. It's going to be artificial. It's going to be robotic. It's going to be sad.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to raise a lot of money because investors are going to see that too. Mm-hmm. They're going to see that same need to like have human-based places where people can just really connect in a real way. So
you're giving St. Patrick's Day so much right now with like your green shirt,
my
and the
green and green. I was like, why are you looking at me like that?
And the green couch. It's so holiday.
Hold on one second. Abby just made some green juice that is
have some too.
Really, really, really good. Okay, break down this green juice. What did you put in it? How'd you make it?
There's so much. So the reason I got inspired to make it is because I bought a green juice at Whole Foods the other day, and I had like half of it left, and I was like, I want this, but I want more of it, obviously.
Yeah.
And so that one had like, it was very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It was like pear, pineapple, cucumber, celery. And I almost wanted to like dilute it a little bit. Mm-hmm. And so then I made my own with celery, spinach, apple, lemon, and ginger. Because I like it to be more like citrusy and almost like spicy. Yeah. And so I like cut it with that. So it's like a combo. There's probably like 15 different things in this.
I will tell you, ginger is on my top. So two of my top favorite things at the moment when it comes to like groceries is going to the Harris Teeter Deli. Getting their like hot bar, like getting real food that is like just cooked, you know what I mean? Getting their hot bar and going to weigh it and like having that for dinner sometimes. It's just going and getting some like roast beef and carrots and broccoli and like mac and cheese.
Just
it's
like a little like smattering of things.
Yes. And then going over to the juice section and getting my little lemon, turmeric, green, whatever. But I'm always looking for ginger. I love that little
the kick
back of the throat, spicy kind of thing. Yeah,
love ginger.
So, I should probably start this podcast. That was a cold open. Although, I have a new segment called Cold Open.
Okay.
But I'm going to start this podcast by saying, beautiful people, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to almost everything from Life at Home. I am Doc Waller.
I'm Abby Humphreys.
If you are listening to this before the new app is out, I want you to go to the website. I want you to subscribe. I want you to go to the wait list. It's very possible that you're listening to this before the app is out, but also after we have gone live again on YouTube with our workouts, which means you're probably listening to this. I thought I was going to launch this app like a month before we go live on YouTube with our live stream at home workouts. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if it's going to happen. I may reverse it and relaunch our live workouts and then have all of those people that are joining these workouts sign up for it and probably just have like a beta release where I send these people, send the try or invite links out to the people that are subscribing. So I'll probably trickle it out and then really launch it officially after like a month or two of these live stream workouts. So if you're watching this, if you're listening to this or watching this and you're like, I want more, I want you to join the wait list on the website or go to the YouTube and see if the new workouts are out yet. Today is March
15th.
I am hoping that we can have a regularly scheduled release of live stream free dope ass, awesome, energetic, crazy, well-produced live stream workouts back up by like May 15th. That's my goal. So, yeah, go check out the website or go check out YouTube if you're watching this. But also share it, press the buttons, tell people about it, rank, vote wherever you are, leave a review, Apple Podcasts, press the like button on YouTube, leave a comment on Spotify, whatever. All that kind of googly tech stuff helps us out. Now, what we normally do, start these podcasts by asking each other, are you good? And we've been doing that for 5 episodes straight, but I rather just like ask that casually as opposed to making it more of a formal question. Yeah. You good, by the way?
Yes, I am.
You good? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm good too. And I'm good because I think this is a better way to start the podcast. And we are going to call it Cold Open. Abby has no idea what I'm talking about, but she's being such an awesome host and a great colleague, but just saying, okay, I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to roll whatever Doc is doing. And so I have 6 questions here.
Okay.
This is our new Cold Open segment. These are going to be the same 6 questions every single time.
Okay.
You get to pick one.
Okay.
I'm going to read the first one. You're going to be able to say pass or answer it.
Okay.
Okay?
Smash or pass? I had to. I'm so sorry.
I can tell when I first thought about this, I was like, oh, we should call it smash or pass.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, so all right, smash or pass.
Okay.
This is it. Cold open, smash or pass.
Yeah.
First question, you can smash it.
It's hard because it's like I don't know what the other ones are.
Exactly. Okay. So you'll know after this episode. Yeah. You'll know, but this is the best one. Okay. Who sparked the most joy or the most interesting challenge in your world over the last 7 days? Who sparked the most joy or the most interesting challenge in your world over the last 7 days? Smash or pass?
Pass.
Okay. What did the world teach you this week that you weren't necessarily looking to learn? These are good. Mm-hmm. That's number 2. You have 4 possibilities after this. What did the world teach you this week that you weren't necessarily looking to learn?
I think I might smash that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I
get to hear the other ones after?
Yeah, I'll let you hear the other ones. Okay. Yeah.
So this week I had a shoot in Ohio for a client. Uh-huh. And this has happened a couple times over the past few months where because of what I do, it's like content, obviously. Mm-hmm. It's like creating content. But I'm oftentimes like kind of writing solo or I'm with like a really small team. And so I have to like create a shot list and I end up like directing.
Okay.
And I've realized that I'm actually pretty good at it. And I've gotten feedback from people that I have like a way of like directing, like whether it's mostly just like bringing something into existence, right? And it's like from seemingly nothing,
right?
And I just thought it was kind of like everybody could do it, but I'm starting to notice and like I'm trying to give myself credit for something that like multiple people have told me they are impressed by. Okay. And so I think the world is trying to tell me that like that is a direction that I should go in a little harder, like into more of the like directing
/ producing.
Yeah. Because like, and also the way that I felt after it, like my cup was like so full and I was like, it wasn't even just because like people were like, you're good at this. It was like, I felt I was like in a flow state, you know that it was like when you genuinely reach a flow state, like that's how I felt. And it's happened a couple times over the past few months where it's like, I'm doing something and it's like clicking and it's working and like everybody's vibing with it. And then like the results are really good. And it's just like,
it's like when an athlete's in the zone.
Yes.
They call it in the zone. Like Jordan used to say, the basketball rim feels like a big old huge bucket. And he's throwing the ball in a big ass bucket, and not a rim.
Yes. And it's just like, yes, that's how it felt. And I haven't felt that way in a while, where I'm like, I'm doing something and it's just really clicking.
Mm-hmm.
I think it oftentimes has to be with someone else that's like very talented in their own way, and I can kind of like ping off of them.
Mm-hmm. Who was that this go around? Was it the talent?
It was the photographer / videographer.
Okay. Yeah.
And but like we worked really well together, because he doesn't always like necessary, because he doesn't do social stuff. So he's not really like shooting for social media. He's more of like a product, like website photographer, videographer.
Right.
So he doesn't necessarily like bring the ideas.
Right.
But I'll like kind of show him my vision, and then we just like vibe. And I could tell it was really satisfying for him too. So yeah, it was just kind of one of those like little universe winks where it was like, I don't know when it'll get to that point, but it felt really good. And I think that's the world was trying to tell me that I should.
You know what
listen.
Probably makes you a good director is that you don't want to be a director.
Yeah.
Because I come from that world.
Yeah.
Where I'm on it could be from a small music video shoot. I've produced direct multiple times, but I've also been on multiple sets where I wasn't. And you normally see the director and the quote unquote presence and power that he or she has.
Yeah.
And you want a little bit of that.
Yeah.
That's where people kind of fall in love with it. You see them over there on the director's chair, and they have this is more so like in the film world.
Right.
And they have their little director's headphones and they're telling
yeah.
okay, cut. You get addicted to that by seeing it. I don't think even with life at home.
Yeah, I've never even been in that environment.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I think another thing too is like being able to, I think it's also the fact that I'm, and I'm trying to like not let my imposter or like, I'm going to like brag on myself. I'm going to allow it.
Yeah.
I'm very empathetic. And so it's like, it's almost like I can see things sometimes with like the veil pulled back in a way.
Right.
And so it's to be able to like see an entire situation and be able to be like, that is what is throwing this off, or like we need this to just like turn this way a little bit, or we need like this person to like, and it's just like kind of shifting to like get it into the right place, and then it clicks, and then everybody sees it. And oftentimes it's like you can also pick up on other people's energy and like how they're responding to it in the moment. And it's like, if people aren't feeling good about this in the moment behind the camera, then it's not going to resonate with people seeing it, so
as opposed to walking on set like what's his name, Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf used to say they asked him of another actor, gosh, I can't remember the other actor, we all know him.
Movie?
It was from the movie about the Prohibition, where he played his brother. He's also like what's the Venom? He's also Venom.
Oh.
People will know who he is, right? And they asked him like, what's Tom Hardy? Oh yeah, right. He said Tom Hardy. What's it like working with Tom Hardy? And Shia LaBeouf goes, oh, he's a gorilla. He's a bulldog, because you walk on set and it's his set. He goes on set, he pisses in the corner, and he marks his territory, that kind of thing. That's what a lot of directors do. Yeah. You're saying that you can feel other people's energy. A lot of directors walk and say, you guys
listen to me.
Hover around.
Yes.
You hover. What's the world when the planets revolve around my energy? And if you don't like it, that kind of thing.
And I feel like that is like a key distinction, because, and I mean, some people probably do work well that way, but for me, like the reason I was working so well with this videographer is because I felt like we both felt safe to be like, ooh, like what if we tried this? Or like he would maybe like not question, but like challenge something that I would do, and I'd be like, I actually really like that. Yeah. And so we were building this like mutual trust, and I feel like when people feel like you respect them and they feel like they have a voice and that their voice matters, it creates this really cool, like creative flow state between everybody.
I could not agree more.
So
I could not agree more.
Maybe I'll be directing movies in like 20 years. I don't know.
I think you would be a dope commercial, like, like
small. Yeah. Like
a brand, like I could see a brand saying, this is our idea for a Super Bowl commercial.
Yes.
Would you go do this? Or we have Dove is very known for their incredible campaigns.
Yes.
We have this campaign we'd like to do.
I literally just watched a Dove commercial.
Really?
Yeah, right before this.
You should go to their YouTube channel. They are incredible.
Yeah, like small. It's funny too because not growing up, in like high school, I used to watch Mad Men with my dad. Have you seen that show? I
haven't even seen an episode of that.
Oh, it's so good. You would like it.
Yeah.
Because my dad was in the advertising world before his career now, and it was like it was like in the 60s. Really toxic time, but really makes for really good television. And like
pack of marbles.
Yes. Yeah. And I always loved like whenever they would be in the room and they would be like pitching an idea and they would be like painting a picture. It was so cool to me.
Yeah. Well, look at Abby killing the new cold open.
I loved that. I love that
This
question.
is so much better.
Yeah.
This is so much better opening.
So do I ask you now?
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to.
So now I can start at number 3, or I can start from the beginning.
You can start from the beginning.
You can smash or pass.
Yep.
Okay. Who sparked the most joy or the most interesting challenge in your world over the last 7 days?
I'll pass.
Okay. What did the world teach you this week that you weren't necessarily looking to learn?
Ain't teach me shit. I'll pass.
What is one decision, big or small, that you've been circling this week but haven't quite landed the plane yet?
Pass.
The plane on yet. Okay. Was there a moment this week where you felt truly seen by a stranger, a friend, or even yourself? What was the context?
Yes. Smash.
Okay.
So I had to help produce this event at a theater in Greenville, and being back in the theater space, if you do not consider yourself a theater kid, I don't know whether or not you will understand what I'm saying. When you walk into a theater and you've spent 14 plus years in that world, it is one of the most parallel when it comes to like defining what it means to belong in a space.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I walk in. It's almost like my body was made to like be backstage in a dressing room, through the hall, walking onto the stage, in the like that kind of thing. It's just, it's so second nature to me. And also it's a theater that I haven't been in yet. I mean, we had to have some meetings in there to kind of like talk about tech stuff a couple of months ago.
Is this with your job? Or?
This is with the job that I'm doing to help fund Life at Home. Right?
How cool that you get to be back in the theater.
Yes. Right. And just.
What was the theater in Greenville?
It's called the Peace Center.
Yes, I know it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So, just working with the tech people from the Peace Center, and there was like AV guys and just there's a group of people that work for a third party audio visual company, but just like working with like the stage manager and the lighting designer. Sometimes you know that you know things to say.
Yeah, it's like
it's a language.
It's a language.
It's a language.
Yes.
It's a vibe. It's a respect. Like like my boss, she did great, but my boss was like put something next to like the lighting designer. I think it was either she asked to put something there, right? And she's like, "Oh, I think it's fine," or whatever. And I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna find a different spot for this." Yeah. And I told the lighting designer, and I wasn't trying to say it behind him, but I said, I know lighting designers that would slap me if I dared put something near their space while they're, that kind of, and she wasn't going to say anything. She laughingly said, she's like, I chose peace today. Right. Like in any other environment, you're like, no, you don't do that. You know, that kind of thing. And so,
but it's so comforting to like be around people that it's like, you just have this mutual understanding.
Not even so much a mutual understanding, but A and B person have a mutual appreciation for environment C.
Yeah.
Like what, you know what I mean? Like what happens is beautiful things happen when multiple people have the same quality appreciation for the environment or the space that they're in.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's just, and also at the end of it, I just made sure when we wrapped up, it was a 2-day event. When we wrapped up, I just made sure that I walked through and shook, I made sure that I walked through and shook the hands of every one of those people, the
Behind
sound
the scenes
designer,
people.
that, you know, just really, because it reminded me that you can't take for granted who you will see or who you will need in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, that kind of thing. And also it's just like, I respected that environment so much. I just wanted them to know that, you know,
like every single person is like a puzzle piece to making it so special.
Yeah, but also it was very special to me, and I just wanted them, you know, I have so many incredible relationships from that world, from that time of my career, and I wanted to make sure that I guess what was on top of my mind is like how I wanted to resonate professionally.
Yeah.
Like, what if I saw those guys, I don't know, at a coffee shop or a bar 7 years, and they thought that guy was really nice to work with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so, you know,
it's like that quote that, it's like, I've probably already said it on this podcast, but it's like, people won't remember what you did, but they'll remember how you made them feel.
Yeah, right. And because I was in an environment that I distinctly remembered how it made me feel, it forced me to make sure that I like resonated in the same way.
Yeah, that you matched it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it, I felt seen by the theater.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes I have to control myself by not being so theatery in a theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm working with a bank. These are like bankers, and
yeah, they're like, chill out.
yeah, you know what I mean? And so it was good. It was a good time to be in a space that felt like home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah, I was only ever in one play in high school, but oh my God, like I feel like I experienced it exactly the way that it was meant to be experienced. And like, I had like the post-show depression, and like, it was just like so special. And I like, even in high school, I was like, why didn't I do this more? Like, why didn't I start doing this like as soon as I possibly could have? Because it was like, it was
senior year or something?
It was the final show senior year, and they like, it was Legally Blonde, the musical, and they basically needed cheerleaders. And so the director had recruited people from the cheerleading squad. She was like, hey, if you can dance, I just need you to like audition. And so my mom was like, you should do it. Like, just try it. And I did it. I've probably told you this story before, but like, I auditioned and I sang a little bit. So it was like, you know, I was fine. And then she casted me and I opened the show.
Okay.
So like the lights came up and it was me, and I had like a solo.
She said,
yeah, like literally in the middle of the stage, the lights came up, spotlight on me, had like a, you know, a minute and a half
just
solo.
You.
Yeah, just me.
Stop it.
Yeah. And
really?
Yeah, it was like the script. It was like, I can't remember. I think my name was Margot. I was like Elle's best friend.
And you were singing?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you listen to the Legally Blonde soundtrack, the first song, it starts, Dear Elle, and that it was like my little, there was like a key change. It was, and like they even brought out a live dog for me to like, because you know Elle Woods has the dog.
Okay.
And so they like had a little dog that they like bring to me on stage, and it was just like one of those moments where I like felt so nervous, but like I grew so much. Like I got so much confidence by the end of that. And like the community of people that I had been in school with for years and like had never spoken to. And then I was like best friends with them by the end. And like you said, just, you see people, it's this very like vulnerable, empowering experience, especially in high school when there's like so many insecurities. And it was so great.
It enwraps it,
enriches,
not enwraps.
I know what you're
engulfs. It kind of engulfs you. It engulfs you. It like I said, belonging. That's what everybody wants. That's the biggest thing about.
And everyone has a place in the theater.
No one. You have to be an absurd prick.
Yes.
You have to be the most prickiest of pricks to like be in a cast of a show that is running for 6 months and not be in place or to not be accepted. Like, you know what I mean? It is just. Yeah.
And like, even if you're on the, what is it called? Like the ensemble or like every single person is so important because it's like maybe someone from that ensemble doesn't have a single line and doesn't do anything, but they're the one that brings somebody something that they need on stage. And it's like, it's just this really cool puzzle and like everyone has a place and it's, so cool.
Oh, the theater. Oh, the theater.
Shout out to all the theater kids.
So I'll let you know the other questions. Okay. What was that?
You answered number 3 or 4, I think.
4. Yes. The next one is, what's one thing you did this week purely because you wanted to, not because it was on a to-do list or part of an ambition plan? And the last one is, what is one thought or question that's been on a loop in your head all week that you're finally ready to put down? So those are our new cold open questions that we will ask each other.
Love it.
At the beginning of every podcast. I think that might be a win. I think that might be a good decision.
Totally.
So
we're adapting.
You know what's tonight? Do you know what comes on television tonight?
No.
The Oscars.
Oh, really?
Are you watching?
I love it. I love an award show.
Okay. How many of the do you know of any? Can you name how many? How about can you name any of the Best Picture nominated movies?
Oh God, no.
No,
probably not.
Not one. Come on, yes.
Because you know that I'm not a movie person.
I know.
I also didn't even. I can never remember if the Oscars, Grammys. Like I never know which one's which. So Oscars is for movies.
It's, you know what's awesome? When you know the clip you have to share to social media. Yes, the Oscars.
I think people will also have the same issue where they don't know which one's which.
No.
I think so.
Oscars are for movies.
There's Oscars, there's Grammys. Music.
Tonys are for what?
TV shows?
We just talked about it.
Music.
No.
That's
okay. The Tonys.
Theater?
Yes.
Okay.
Tonys are from theater.
Like Broadway?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
And Emmys.
See, there's so many and they all sound the same.
Emmys are for what?
I don't know.
Everything. Emmys are for TV.
Entertainment? Just in general?
No, Emmys are for TV mainly, but I also believe you can do movies, but I can't remember if it's in the theater movies as well, but I think Emmys are for movies and TV. Golden Globes, movies and TV. So yeah.
I give that test to the general population. I don't think you are extremely tapped into like that
the
world.
The Oscars. If someone asked the Oscars, they were 100% saying movies.
We'll see.
Is Caleb coming back?
Yes, he won't know.
I 100% will.
He probably won't
100% will. If I asked him what are the Oscars for, he's gonna say movie.
Do it. Ask him.
All right, cool.
But yeah, I'll watch.
Okay, you'll watch.
I'll have it on.
Have you ever had Oscar moment daydreams? Meaning,
like where I would have to accept an award or something?
Yes. So I only asked this question because I have those at least twice a month.
Yes, of course you do.
Well, yeah, but it's not like I have any ambition to I was an actor, but I have no ambition to do that again.
Yeah.
And normally I'm daydreaming.
Like what your award speech would be or something?
Yes. Literally, I go through it line by line multiple times a month. And it's just, I think about like who I would thank.
Yeah.
So like, is there anything that you think you would like have to get
say?
like a moment, like what's her name? Frances McDormand is this badass actress that always gets up. The last couple times that she won a couple awards, I can't remember. It was a couple years ago. Where she's like, I want all the women, all the female nominees, stand up. Like, and she's the type of actress that has enough clout. Like when she says it, you stand the fuck up, right?
You listen.
And all the female, she said, sound designers, makeup artists, blah blah blah. She's like, stand up, and they all stood up. And she's like, the next time we ask you to pay us, or like, what'd she say? She said, I want you guys to invite us into your office, listen to our stories, or you can come into our office, or you can come into our office if you like. And she's like, we have stories worth telling, that kind of thing. And so she's
that's cool.
She's multiple times is the type of actress that like takes advantage of the moment.
The moment, yeah.
That's kind of like where.
Yeah, I always respect when people do that, when they have like 45 seconds and like to the world in front of a microphone, and they use it for a good reason.
So you have nothing in your head in regards to like.
God, no. I mean, I've literally never thought about this ever, not once.
Okay, you need to figure out.
I'll percolate on it.
Yeah. Like what if it was just like a LYFE award, right now?
Yeah.
Not LYFE, not Life at Home, but like just you were given an award in regards to like having a good life.
Yeah.
Who would you have to thank right now?
Oh my God. My cats. I'd probably have a Taylor Swift moment where she's like, gotta go home to my cats now. No, I mean, like it would probably be like super cliche.
Okay.
Just like my family.
Thank God family. Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably just say like my family and yeah, I wish I had something more interesting.
Oh, no, that's fine. It's a stupid question.
It's not. I mean, what would yours be? Because clearly you have it memorized.
Oh, I would. The one thing that happens most of the time when I think about this, it's remembering the list of the names.
Yeah.
Like I know I would have to say, Sergeant Ware, Colonel General Renes, Jonathan, John, Allende, Rachel, Edward, Mandy, Anna, Zach. Like those are the ones I'd have to get up. I'd have to like say those names.
Imagine if you forgot somebody.
I would. It wouldn't be. It'd be impossible.
Yeah,
it'd be impossible because it's a very distinct. But also, one thing that happens when I do this daydream over and over again, I always know that no matter, let's say for instance, I got an award for like best actor in the best movie.
Yeah,
I would have to say, I know I'm supposed to thank the people that are associated with this movie, but where I was raised, you thank the people who got you here first.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to go to my social media in a few hours. I'm going to thank the people.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with Dr. Hannah from blah, 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 blah. You know, those kind of things.
Yeah.
I know that would be my first big award. I would have to do that.
Yeah.
I would have to do that. So, and I'd probably like wrap up by saying the director or the co-star or something like that. But I would have to get my like people that
the roots
first.
Yeah.
So,
I think we might have a name for the episode.
What?
And the Oscar goes to.
And the Oscar goes to your cats.
To Finn and Alfie.
And the Oscar goes to. I like that. So
well, we'll see. We're only halfway through. So.
Halfway through. I do think I'll try to tap in. I get to so I don't have a TV yet. If I can find a way to watch on my computers, I don't have a TV yet. I don't have anything.
You have a bed.
I have a bed. And
do you have sheets?
I put the bedding set in my look at me. I put the bedding set in my cart.
In your Amazon cart.
In my Amazon cart.
Right. We're making moves.
I got a little
baby steps.
Baby steps. I got a little burst of cash.
Yeah.
That I didn't expect to have. And so I'm going to spend a lot of that on me this week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to I get to personalize my place. I get to get things for my at-home studio. I just feel like after this week, I'm in a place where like everything's lined up. We're shooting 2 episodes today, so my weekend is going to be free. the one thing that I'm going to be doing to like bring in extra cash for life at home that's going to allow me to get that studio starts this week.
Okay.
So right now I'm in such a good mood because everything is like kind of lining up to like take advantage of these like next 2 weeks and like have a big April.
And it's like working like the with spring. Like spring is the first day of spring is next week.
Yeah.
And that is like energetically the earth is working in your favor to bring something to life. Cause that's like what happens in the spring. It's like it's the earth's new year. It's when like little baby bunnies are being born and like eggs are hatching and like things are literally blooming, coming to life.
I knew that was going to come up somehow this episode.
Yeah.
Cause it was on what some of the
feel it. Like I can feel it in just like how things, it's like you can feel when something's like kind of bubbling up to the surface to like, you can also,
I don't know so much if I feel the positivity and rebirth of spring as much as I feel the monotone, not necessarily heaviness of winter leaving.
Totally.
I feel winter leaving my body.
Yes.
It's probably, the handful of like outdoor workouts that I've had recently. I just fucking love it. I'm like, get an energy drink, go out there. I'm just like hammering. I'm in the park doing pull-ups. I just love that shit. Everybody's out there running. Everybody's looking good. Feeling. I feel the turn more this year than I've had in a long time, which is funny. This probably leads to, it's a good position to point to go into our fact, our segue into our fact. So we were about to go into our new segment and something was hitting me. I was like, what did I miss? What did I want to bring up? I don't want to move on until I bring up what I was thinking. So last episode we talked about Abby cried because of a question that Kim asked. And also Kim said, what did Kim say? Hold on. I'm going to pull this up. Kim said, such a great episode. Great answers, guys. Please uncover pictures from this pie in your face. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I need to see the clock from Abby.
Oh, yes.
Okay? So the pie in the face. You remember the story of the pie in the face?
Oh, yes, I do.
Right?
That's what made me cry.
I told Abby about a story where people took me out to dinner for my birthday. And the girl that I was seeing kind of spoke to everybody and spoke to the waiter and told the waiter to come over and smash me in the face. And I thought at that moment that people really cared about me. I went home and I told her, I want you to read this. I took a screenshot of the conversation. I just want you to see what happened. So don't let your eyes glance down.
Okay.
I want you to read what I wrote first and then read her response. So read it out loud. Okay.
Oh, I don't have my glasses on. I was recording a podcast today and answering the question, what's the best gift someone's ever given you? I told my co-host about my 40th birthday and how at dinner, the very second the waiter smashed me in the face with the pie/whipped cream, I had that feeling that, quote, people cared about me. My co-host started to cry. Just wanted to say thank you for that day and weekend and just for being sweet. And then should I read hers?
Yep.
This is so crazy because I actually thought of that today. I'm so glad you did too. It was such a great time. I hope you are doing well. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is
Abby,
what I said.
that freaked me out.
Well, I told you, remember whenever we were talking about forgiveness and I told you that like when energy can, it's like literally when someone's like, oh, your ears must have been burning. Like, I think that is so real. And like, I have people all the time where I'm like, I'll think about them and then they'll text me like later that day. Like that you put it out into the world and someone feels it. Like she thought about that probably the same time that we were talking about it. That's
so weird to me.
I love that.
Like you know how you get a message, you got to look around your house to see what was going on. That I was like, I didn't know if I should like screenshot it and send it to you like that day. I was like, this would, if she's driving, she doesn't need to get this message.
That's really sweet.
That's crazy.
I love that you messaged her too. That's like one of those things where it's like, never let a good thought or like a positive thing that you could say to somebody go unsaid.
I completely agree. Like sometimes I just, you don't want to let like if you're gonna have a moment, have a full moment.
Yeah,
that kind of a
totally.
thing, right? So, okay, moving on to matter of fact, which is the name of this section, where we present a fact to each other and we ask each other whether or not we've heard this fact. And we will have a little bit of a conversation off of this fact if it inspires us to. So I have a fact titled Joy Spans. Okay. There's a new shift in the wellness world called joy spans. People are moving away from the biohacking obsession with living to 120, right? And are instead focusing on how many years they can live with peak joy and purpose. It's less about data on your watch and more about the awe in your day. So the fact is, a global study this year found that 85% of people now believe the most important measure of a good life is the frequency of feeling joy rather than their physical stats or net worth. So there's a 2-word phrase in here. First of all, have you heard this fact? Okay. There's a 2-word phrase in here called peak joy. The question I want to ask, how old are you, Abby?
29.
29. If you could pick a year of all 29, which year do you think would you
peak joy?
Peak joy. What would be your peak joy year?
That's a really good question. I might say, like, when we're talking about like joy,
meaning like you can look at it and say, not even so much like I was the happiest.
Yeah.
But there was something.
The frequency at which I was experiencing joy was like the highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like, that was a vibe.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. I would say probably my freshman year of college.
Okay.
So I was probably 18.
Okay.
Just because
most would I would not think that was because there's a lot of videos. I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's a lot of videos I'm seeing of like the mom surprising the daughter that just went to college because, first years of college are just like so heavy especially for a young lady.
Yeah.
And then she turns to see her mom like walk through the dorm and she just like breaks down because she just needed something. I wouldn't necessarily guess that it would be that.
I feel like it was the first time that I experienced like autonomy.
Oh, wow.
And like freedom.
Yeah.
And I was best friends with my roommate and we just were like constantly like meeting new people and like making new friends. And like, I just felt like there was always something to look forward to. And like, you were living communally and you were eating meals with people, like every single meal you were with people. And like, it was just this feeling of like exuberance. And like, we would go hiking. It was like in the mountains. And like, also that summer, I went to Europe for the first time with one of my childhood best friends and like had kind of that first like travel experience, like true travel experience. So it was like a coming of age year for me for sure. And I felt like I really came into my own in a lot of ways. And just like thinking about, like, I don't think it was like the best year, but if we're talking about joy, I think I experienced joy the most that I ever have that year.
That's interesting. That is so interesting.
What about you?
I would probably say it would be kind of a match between some year in the military. And when I say that's because I was doing this like Superman Clark Kent kind of thing where I was in the military from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I was in the theater from 6 p.m. to midnight over and over and over again. But also those are the days to where young adults 2021 we thought it was cool. We thought we every night we got the nightclub stuff out of our system really early. At least I did, because my military experience was on Fort Walton Beach, which was like, it's like spring break that's where everyone in the world, in the United States, goes for spring break. Pensacola, Destin, Panama City, like all of that, right? That's where we lived.
Oh, okay.
And if you're a military person there, you just kind of like get it out of your system really early.
And then it
you
becomes like kind of
then it's like you might go to it was called Nighttown in the swamp. You might go there like once or twice a year, just to whatever. Beyond that, it's just like, bro, let's just go
like
to
we're over it.
We're so over it. But also the artists in that area at that age, we just thought it was cool. We would just close down Barnes and Nobles every fucking weekend. Like they would be, guys, we got to close.
Get out.
We would be in the coffee section just talking and like open mic. And it was like, we would go from like it was a massive highway from Pensacola all the way to like Panama City called 98. And we would just go to coffee shop to coffee shop to coffee shop to coffee shop.
They're like,
open mic to open mic.
Here they come again.
Here they come. We would just go, and it was just like peak joy. That to me was peak joy. And then I'd probably compare that to a point when I was like on the speaker circuit, excuse me, like every 2 or 3 months I was being asked to like speak at a conference or MC a conference. That was just like something that I enjoyed doing. I was kind of in my element and things were working. So I would probably, and that was maybe around 14, 15, something like that. So but
that was my joy.
Oh, was it really?
Joy year too. We were just experiencing joy at the same time.
Joy together.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that I know for a fact that my peak joy years are in front of me.
Yeah, totally. I think so too.
It's not even comparable.
Yeah, because my runner up was going to be last year.
Okay.
Like just.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. I think that's
your fun facts are always so good, and like you always have a great question. And
because I go reverse. I think about like. You
think about a question, then you find a fact.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that because mine are so bad.
Did you know that cats have?
No, literally, mine are so bad this week.
But they don't have to be. They're not supposed they don't have to be like complete like theoretical.
Well, the reason how I do mine, and I'm gonna try yours, is like I'll be like doing something, talking to somebody, and then I'll be like, that's my fun fact. And like,
well,
and I think about it.
That's more original than me.
But this one is, and like, and I was in a meeting this week and this came up, and I have a note in my phone called Almost Everything, and I just will write things when they come to me. Okay. So mine is, did you know that you can get married at a Taco Bell?
Stop it. This is why yours works. This is why we need to keep it like this. Mine will be super dramatic and like philosophical. Are you serious?
Yes. Okay. So
wait. The organization, the company allows it openly.
Yes. And do you want to, okay, I'll just read this to you, and I'm going to have you guess how much it is. So Taco Bell offers a unique wedding experience at his flagship Cantina location in Las Vegas. So it's like whenever you go to get hitched in Las Vegas, but you can get hitched at a Taco Bell. Okay. Complete with a themed chapel and a taco-centric celebration. Couples can book a package for, and then
$25.99.
That includes the ceremony, food, exclusive merchandise, providing a fun and memorable alternative to traditional weddings. So it's like a little package, and I think you can invite 25 people. And it's like the food, do you know how much like a normal wedding costs these days?
I would probably say, wait, don't say anything. Average?
Like a small wedding of like 50 people.
Small wedding for 50 people?
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just going to guess.
I would probably say 50 people, 15 grand?
More. I would say like from what I feel like it's usually like if you have 100 people at a wedding, if it's maybe going to be like 100 grand.
Really?
So I would say if you have like 50 people at a wedding, depending on where it is, it might be 50 grand.
Okay.
So this Taco Bell package, $777.
$85.
So less than $800 to get married at a Taco Bell. Let me look up how many people.
Dudes out there. If you find the woman who wants or is okay with being married at a Taco Bell, keep
That's
her.
your girl.
Keep her. I would never do it.
No.
I would also never be with someone
Right.
who would. But if you are,
Yes.
keep her.
Yes. Then if you together want to do that, I love that for you.
Yeah.
Since launching their Las Vegas Cantina wedding package in 2017, nearly 800 couples have gotten married at Taco Bell.
Wait, last year?
2017.
Okay.
800 couples total since in like the past 10 years.
That's not bad. That's a lot, actually.
Yeah. So I just thought that was so funny. You can literally make a reservation like there's probably some for like this afternoon. Like you can just book it the same day. I just think that's so funny. Like I don't know. It just like made my day when I heard that.
I will tell you this though. I may have had Taco Bell once in the last decade.
Okay. I actually have had Taco Bell more than I've had other. I don't eat fast food, but
yeah,
I don't mind Taco Bell.
I could imagine that a wedding where do they serve alcohol? Or can you?
I think you can probably add it on because it's the cantina.
I can imagine let's just say that you have a wedding and you are at a party or whatever and you're having wedding alcohol or whatever.
Yeah.
And you and what's the group of the bride
like the groomsmen and the bridesmaids. Yeah.
I could imagine that if you go to a Taco Bell on a wedding night drunk,
yeah,
it's probably the best fucking thing ever. It's probably
lit.
so good.
Yeah.
Because you're just in a euphoric, happy moment.
Yeah, you're eating Taco Bell with your people.
You're semi-drunk.
Yeah.
Which makes the food
so
7 times better.
Yes. Yeah. So
that's funny.
So yeah, I mean, if anybody's feeling like they want to elope, go get married at a Taco Bell in Las Vegas.
Do you know where you want to get married?
No, I don't.
Don't? Okay.
I don't know.
Small wedding, large wedding.
I'm kind of at the point where I'm like over the wedding industry. Like it's pissing me off. I just think it's so if you have an event, it'll be this much. If you have the exact same event, but you just say that it's a wedding, it's going to cost like 3 times the amount. Like vendors and like venues, there's this surcharge for weddings. And it's like, I just don't want to spend my money on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would rather I love the idea, in a perfect world, I have unlimited money. I can have a big blowout wedding with all my friends, all my family, and then I can go have a dope honeymoon and like still be able to have the money to buy a house and all this stuff. I would just rather have like a really small ceremony and then like go on a really like cool honeymoon. But yeah, I would not get married at a Taco Bell.
Not get married at a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
All right. That was hilarious.
the like juxtaposition between those two.
I love that. Hopefully that's how it works.
Yes.
Did you know that peanut M&Ms?
It's just funny because like in my life, usually I'm the person that like makes people go deep.
Oh, 100%.
And so I love that it's like I'm the one that's like I know I have a good like when I can like step into more of my like fun.
Yeah.
Lighthearted.
Okay, so voice note. This is where we have our listeners send us in a voice note. If you guys want to participate, you can send us a voice note via DM on Instagram, or you can record your voice on your phone or wherever and email it to hello@lifeathome.com. We will take that voice note. We will play it live here on the show, and we will answer the voice note to the best of our ability. And you will become what do they call those? Not volunteer third host, but you know what I mean? What do they call?
Yeah.
What
is it?
Like almost when they make when they let the water boy play basketball.
Yeah.
When they let the mascot get on the team.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Not.
Oh, like a
somethingary.
Yeah.
Somethingary. Somethingary host. Not
oh my God.
Somethingary. The word.
Oh my God, I know it's on the tip of my tongue.
Something airy. Okay. Y'all know what we're saying.
It's going to come to me.
Something airy. It was right there.
Honorary.
Let's go. Honorary co-host. Okay, so here's a voice note, but she's actually sent us in. Vicky's awesome. She's loving the show, so she's sending us.
I need to get some of my people because I have some dedicated listeners.
You better tell them. Doc might buy you dinner.
Yeah,
Doc might buy dinner on us if you drop us a question.
Pilates class on me.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Coffee.
All right, here's our question.
Hey y'all, I'm back. This is Vicky. I am from Jamestown, New York. I'm actually not from Jamestown, New York. I'm actually kind of sort of from the South. I lived a lot in Alabama and Florida and Texas. I met Doc in Alabama, and I didn't grow up in the South, but I grew up Southern. And listening to y'all talk about, driving on the back roads, growing up in the country, growing up with that nostalgia of a Southern type of childhood definitely was hitting for me. I loved listening to you guys talk about that in the last episode. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to that. My question, though, that I have for y'all is Doc recently posted about joy. And I won't get into the semantics of it. If you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't, you haven't. If you know, you know. So I just, I feel like joy's been brought up a lot lately, especially in the sense of like finding joy where there is heaviness happening all around us right now. I know you guys don't get political, so I'm not going to, but there's heaviness, and no matter what side you're on, there's heaviness in the world. So, finding the joy, finding the way to bring that for yourself. Wanted to ask you guys, where do you find joy? And it can't be an answer that has to do with exercising, mostly exercising. It can be a wellness-based thing if you guys want to, but where do you find joy other than in exercise or in a health-based answer? So let's see what you guys got.
I love that distinction. She's
smart.
she's like, I read right. I'm going to see right through you guys.
Yeah, she's like, we know you guys work out every day. Like, relax.
She's like, okay, we get it. You like Pilates, okay?
All right, Doc, good. You run. Okay, cool. You got a fucking kettlebell.
You like to work out outside at a park.
Got it. I'm so glad she threw that in.
Yeah,
and then she goes, show us what you got.
Yeah.
I would probably say I find joy, especially recently. Well, not even recently. I find joy in doing uncle things. Mm. Yeah, I find joy in being uncle things. I find joy in calling my niece and nephews, messaging my niece and nephews, checking in on them, like that, like being like whatever, for a very long time, I would, anytime I have with them, I'm always trying to deposit something incredible in them.
How old are they?
From like 20 to like 14, I think.
Okay.
And I have 2 nephews and 2 nieces. And then I have a bonus niece and I have a bonus nephew. So anytime I'm with them, I'm always trying to just like, deposit what I can in them.
Yeah.
And they're just, even as a young age, when they were just like this, like very, very small, I would take my nephews to the corner store and just to go get some chips, right? And, on the way back, they'd just be walking, they'd be like lower than my hip or whatever. And I'd be talking about something so philosophical. Guys, you guys know, I would say something that, as an uncle that cares, why you say it, but someone on the outside would be like, I would be like, you don't put your hands on women, right? They're like,
okay, geez.
can we eat these Doritos now, Uncle Dave? Like, I'm like, yes, you can eat them, but I swear to God, I swear to God, if I ever find out that you fucking put your hands on a woman, I'm going to beat the living. They're like,
okay.
Okay. But I just, that makes me happy. Oh, I even found a video when I was going back in the in my archives. I saw a video of me and my nieces and nephews. Like, I used to make them memorize these like scenes from a movie, that kind of thing. And so,
that's like core memories that they have.
100%. Sure. That brings me joy. Uncle things bring me joy. Writing brings me joy. If I can get, whenever I fall back into the rhythm of like really writing on a daily basis, 100%. That brings me joy.
Those are good.
Yeah.
And they're not about working out.
Take that, Vicky. What about you?
I would say cooking and baking.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I just like love, I don't really follow recipes anymore, especially for cooking. Baking a little bit more. But like I just I cook almost every single night. Like I make dinner, and I just love like experimenting with like, new flavors, and just kind of like, it's almost kind of like what we were just talking about with like the directing, like seeing something or like tasting something and being like, this needs like a little more like acid, like it needs like some lemon or and just kind of like experimenting. Yeah. It's like a very creative thing. I really enjoy that. And it's like an anchor in a lot of my days. So that brings me joy. And then I would say just like being in the sun, like being outside, like literally yesterday, I just like went and sat like in our little backyard area, and there was like a sliver of sunlight on like the end of the outdoor couch. And I just like sat there, and like my cat came out. My older cat likes to be outside with me too. And we were literally just like lizards. He was laying in like the strip of sunlight, and I was sitting there just like literally soaking up the sun. Yeah. Especially like you said, coming out of winter. Yeah. Just like haven't had that. Yeah. And I literally feel like I'm photosynthesizing whenever that happens. So yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. You use that word. I wonder, because it's mainly used for plants. Yeah. I wonder if anyone's ever like really dug into that.
Yeah,
totally. Based on just like being humans. Human. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I know like, there's something that like, it's okay to be in the sun for like 20 or 30 minutes without sunscreen. Like it's natural and good and important for your skin to like get direct sunlight without any barrier, for like obviously within reason. And yeah, I'm just like such a summer sun girl, like can just sit. Yeah. Just like soak it in.
Wow. Well, whatever your name is, Vicky. Vicky, I think we did it.
We are more well-rounded than you might think.
Yeah, like she's like, I know you guys. She probably hung up the phone like, yeah. They'll never be able to answer that. Thank you, Vicky. We always love you, your submissions.
Yes, that was a great question.
Dinner on me. Okay, so we wrap up our episodes with our almost nothing segment. The show is called Almost Everything, but we wrap with something small, whether it is a tiny delight, a recommendation, or a personal win. Okay. My recommendation is going to be super simple. Clean. This is the moment where
spring clean.
Like this is my week. I don't have a lot of massive things I got to do at this other job this week. No big events. I'm ordering some stuff. I'm ordering some posters.
You're nesting.
I'm nesting. Yeah.
That also goes along with spring.
There you go.
Building a nest.
Building a nest. Building a nest.
Build your nest.
I was gonna say something else. Building a nest. I'm gonna be ordering some things for my house, like this new knife set and like this new plate set. And I love posters with like words and phrases on them. So I'm gonna like frame these posters. some new runners. I'm gonna do these like really cool paint designs on my walls. It's just gonna be, getting a new sofa. I think, but outside of that, I normally, what I was trying to say is I normally, before I like bring anything new into my house, I have to like clean it.
Yeah.
I gotta clean. Like if I order something, I bring it in. I normally just when I go get groceries.
I was just about to say I have to clean out my fridge.
I have to clean it out first, right? And so I think as you clean, put on this podcast or put on a podcast, listen to, and like let the cleaning be a metaphor for things.
Yeah.
Like as you do it, as you scrub, think about, releasing something.
Yeah. Like give it that's what the yoga teacher that owns the studio that I teach at. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite things that she says is, she says, give it an intention. Like whenever in yoga, whenever you're like reaching your arms up or like reaching out, like in Warrior 2, she says like, give it a meaning, like reach for something. What are you reaching for? Yeah, or what are you pulling in? I love that. Yeah,
don't just go through the motions of it. Yeah. Cleaning. That's a great one. If you put yourself in a real mental space, an honest mental space as you clean, it feels so therapeutic.
Because that is mindfulness.
Yeah. 100%.
That's like the definition of mindfulness is just 100%. Like being where your feet are.
Yeah.
I love that.
So get clean, y'all.
My recommendation is to take a cooking class because I got to do a cooking class when I was in Ohio, and it was so fun. Like I felt like some of the people that I was with, like they were just kind of vibing, like drinking the wine, mm-hmm. and like the teacher was talking, and I was like literally taking notes. I was like so locked in on her. She was like basically this like Italian grandmother, and like she just had so much knowledge on like the difference between like butters and like all these different types of oils and like these little hacks and stuff. I felt like I learned. Mm-hmm. She was just like this wealth of knowledge. And I just felt like it was a really enriching experience. So even if it's not like a cooking class, but like something that you like to do, mm-hmm. like go and be in the presence of someone who is like an expert and like just soak in their knowledge. Yeah. Even if you think that you're like, good at it or like good enough at it for whatever, like
get another perspective.
Yeah. Get another perspective and like allow yourself to not be like the expert in the room.
Abby, do you owe Ohio an apology?
I do. I've said 2 positive things about Ohio.
I think you said something like, okay, Ohio's growing on me or something like that.
Yeah. I had a great experience this past time.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like,
it takes time to really learn.
And it was a way different experience. This time we like stayed in an Airbnb mm-hmm. instead of a hotel. It was like there were more people there. The weather was nicer.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Got to do a cooking class. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I do owe Dayton, Ohio an apology.
Shout out Dayton. All right, y'all. Great episode. I enjoyed myself with this one. Kind of a
redemption, if you will.
A redemption, if you will, because the last time I was so bad.
Although the episode turned out great.
I really loved the last episode.
It was great. It was honestly one of my favorites so far. Me too. Listening to it.
I chopped out a lot of it.
I bet you did, but it was great.
It was great. I really enjoyed it. So, all right, folks. You guys have been great.
Go in peace.